I'd like to finish off with talking about photography that I do at MCLL. Photography is my main hobby, if you wish. It has been since my retirement, basically. Didn't do very much photography previously, but upon retirement, it coincided with the introduction of digital photography. And so there was a lot of learning to be done, and I had time as a retired person to learn both the photography portion and also the computer portion of it, if you wish. So I'm well versed in those different techniques. So I've been involved at MCLL, I guess since about 2007, as a photographer of events, in classrooms, in meetings, in special events. And actually I've done some video montage for distribution to members of different events. It's a way of promoting, if you wish, the activities at MCLL. A project which I did back in 2014 was called Zest for Learning. This Zest for Learning project was coincided with the 25th anniversary of MCLL. And it was a project which I put forth where it actually started I was going to take portraits of 10 people, and 10 became 20, and 20 became 30, and so at that point I had to stop it. So it was basically 30 people. And this project had three different aspects. It was an exhibit in the lounge where there were 10 portraits shown at a time over a 3-month period. The portraits which I took were both in studio, some of them in the homes of people. I did a self-published book, which was purchased by many people. The dean, actually, of continuing education bought, I think, a dozen of them, which she gave as gifts. And I also put together a website which has the same content as the book. This book was done in collaboration with another MCLL member called Nicole de Rochemont, who is a person who has written a number of books. And so she gathered the quotations and the description of the members, and they were shown in the book and the website alongside the image of the person. We did an official launch at one point as a Friday lecture where we showed the pictures for the first time. A little bit of the making of how we did it. And we had a vernissage where we unveiled the pictures one by one. So this was a project which is most interesting, and it's still there. It's still there in terms of the book. It's still available, and the website is still active, and people can actually access that website if they want to. The next project which I've done had to do with the decision at MCLL to have more pictures of MCLL members on the programs. So this project was to take portraits of MCLL members in such a way that they could be put together for the programs. So the number of the last programs since 2016, I guess, have 16 or 17, have had images of MCLL members on them. So this is a way which I've been able to use my hobby, if you wish, in the service of MCLL, and it's been mostly interesting. So these are many ways in which I've been able to utilize my time at MCLL in such a way that it's brought a lot to my retirement.